what people says they're inside the projections in their own head about what they think other people are thinking. And what they're doing, and why they're doing what they're doing. They want to apply motivation. It's just their own hypocrisy of their own motivation as to why they'd be playing music. If they were ever playing music, they say I'm playing music because I'm trying to get the pose of the women. I'm actually a musician. But otherwise, that's why they would play music. It's because they're trying to work. That's the only reason. Apparently, according to them, that's the only reason they would be playing music. And it's just funny, the irony. This basic irony. It's a fucking hoot. When people have lost themselves, man. Not just with all the jabs and the safety, quote, safety policies. Safety. Be as stupid as possible. Get your body ruined. Go brain dead. Get genetically modified. Become a GMO owned by a corporation. And then you're safe. As much of a fool as possible, as naive as possible. No real understanding of the world, which really comes from like natural psychedelics and use and religion, religious studies, like personal religious moments. I can't even. Religious moments. It's so weird when I'm saying S's right now. I sort of did it right there. I'm all fucked up, bro. It's bad. It's not good, folks. I'm a god, and even I'm fucked. I finally started drinking milk again, though. I would have been dead right now if I didn't, right? Instead of drinking milk again, I felt like an athlete again. It's crazy. It has to do with, simple things that the body can lack. Like milk. It causes one's vitality to drop to near dead. Not the only cause, but such a useful fucking thing that when you lack it, you don't have like this. I don't even know what it is. Like, because I stopped drinking milk for like 6 fucking years or so. And because I was vegan, and then I didn't mind it anymore, and I'd still sort of get like milk in my coffee or something. But finally started drinking just like a half gallon of milk like a week ago, and bro, I feel like a fucking athlete again. Whereas before I felt like it just every day, like I'm just fucking dying. This is crazy how many nutrients it has in it that can produce that effect that nothing else. Getting all the food I needed every day, this and that, eating extra, working out. I couldn't get my vitality back up because I was lacking of nutrients, bro. So that guy wasn't wrong. You need some milk. He was right. You just need some milk. You don't feel like an athlete anymore? Drink some milk. But, in the name of trying to revive and save this planet before we allow corporations to cause our extinction in 20 to 50 years, we could probably take the reins back and say, fuck plastic. Let's go with hemp plastic. Fuck this, that. We take so many things for convenience when the outcome is our extinction. Bro, like, people, they haven't been trained by their education. Of course they haven't. They've been trained against it. Of realizing what I just said, which I totally lost my brain. I can't think anymore. They stole it. Whatever I said, rewind it, go back, Oh, that's what it was. Outcome versus convenience. They don't train you to measure outcome versus convenience. They want you to choose convenience and let the outcome be our extinction. Or, at best, our exploitation. When you really weigh these things and start being called a crazy person by the average general American, you start to realize just how fucked they got us, and that the power is in the people, but they stole that power by stealing these people. They have shaped their fucking minds with absolute nonsense. It's just that they would literally, admittedly live as a truth denier when the only thing that exists is the fucking truth. So if you're a truth denier, you don't want to hear about, oh, I don't want to hear how I was genetically modified by my government. I love my government. Exactly. You shouldn't have in the first place. Where did it come from? Where did all this "we love the government" come from? We all hated them in the first place. What are you doing, American women, the last fucking 6 years? With the weapon of the government. What you been doing? Why? Why are you serving the government as if they're paying you tens of thousands of dollars every night for all the things that you need to suck their penis? Why do you think that they need your support? Why are you enforcing the government's mandates? Can you let the government enforce their own mandates, please? Thank you. Thank you. I'm just trying to rid the world of all these fevered egos that are tainting our collective unconscious and making us pay a higher psychic price than we imagined. But yeah, that's about the gist of it, you know. People thinking that they're right when they're dead wrong, being so full of conviction and resolve in that wrongness that they can't even admit that they were wrong the whole last 5 fucking years. And of course, who would? You know, it's just too embarrassing. But like, even to themselves, they're still living by it because they can't admit that they were wrong to themselves. They're strapping a diaper to their face, still getting the fucking some type of whatever the fuck injection. You know, like anyone's still getting one of those jabs, bro. You just keep them out of your life. You understand at this point, bro? Just get them out of your fucking life. They're still getting vaccinated. Get them the fuck out of your fucking life. Because goddamn, bro, they're not human anymore. It's too obvious. There's too many people, like, you don't hear about it on most social media posts, but then you go to some other posts and it's the entire comment section is people making fun of the people who got the jabs. And it's just crazy how much they've like hijacked social media such that that's the case. And that people just wait on the content. Yeah, no, it makes sense, but it's just crazy. Like, if they got social media so manipulated, but also if people know how effed up people are from the jabs, why aren't they talking about it on like every fucking social media post, like trying to spread this, like why aren't we talking about this? What the fuck just even happened? And they pardoned Anthony Fauci, you know. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want anyone to find out they've been full of conviction and resolve and being wrong the last 5 years. Yeah, because who would fucking, you know, date them? How are they going to get to college? You know. That's even crazier, you know, because just how they got this all set up over the last century. Now everyone fucking, like, lives as if this is the only way we could possibly live. Be an obedient slave who doesn't question a single thing that the authority tells you, no matter how negatively impactful the mandate or rule or lawing is, just to screw over anyone who's still fucking human. Throw them in a cage. It's just like Joe Biden's executive order to give the government the power to quote unquote silence dissenting voices, which is of course a very amiable choice of his. in early 2021. No one really heard about that because they didn't want people to hear about that. But that was the government order, executive order. Silence dissenting voices. Hold up, Mr. Weird Guy Biden. There's so many words that I want to say, but I can't say it on social media. Hold up, Mr. Weird Guy Biden. What do you mean by silence dissenting voices? We don't mean just censor. We want to keep it open so we can throw people in jail, slander their lives, kill them off. Oh, wait, no, it's just about censorship, basically. Well, okay, okay. What do you mean by fucking What do you mean by dissenting, Mr. Biden? What do you mean by dissent? What would Mr. Biden think of someone who's dissenting? Well, we got people out here thinking that they're, speaking the truth, but they're spreading lies and misinformation, and the jabs are very safe and effective, and you need to take them, and you need to take them multiple times and over, potentially daily, because they're so effective, and so they're also definitely safe as fuck with all the fucking side effects that every single fucking person who got them had. Neurophysiological side effects, anyone? What? I love Mr. Biden. I love Anthony Fauci. I'd suck his penis for free. I'd break my pelvis, open it up for that fucking homuncular motherfucker. But you said sort of sound a siren again today. I felt capable of speaking. And I didn't really know what to necessarily talk about. But I just go with God, just God, let's fucking do this. That's all I had to say. Probably better to keep these videos short because I know everyone's attention spans, 20 minutes, I'm watching this shit. But, it's just been such a fucking shitty ass, traumatizing, terrible, horrific, destitute, problematic, fucking retarded last fucking 6 years. Ever since the New World Order was spawned by the Freemasons, have been planning it for so long. The infection of fear of the whole planet, and the solution, the Hegelian dialectic solution, being jabs, being injections. Get the whole world terrified about it. Have people who talk about any side effects of these jabs be censored off the thing until we can get everyone, as many people as possible, jab, so that they can save the world from the virus they released themselves. Okay, thank you very much. Know how I know that they released it themselves? And I know they released it themselves and it wasn't an accident. They waited 1.5 years to give us the vaccination. They had patented 10 years fucking prior to releasing that shit. Why would they wait 1.5 years? They had to let the whole world be infected by the fear of this stuff and to make it look realistic enough, like, oh no, it wasn't us. We've just been working on this very hard and dedicated trillions of dollars that were dedicated to corona vaccine research, utilized to actually kidnap more of your children. But we're going to pretend like we were working on this jab the whole time, and the last 1.5 years, miracle time for, this jab they had patented 10 years prior to releasing that virus, and had the whole world fooled enough to just get jabbed by this shady-ass corporation of genetic modification and nanotech fucking injections. But if there's a vaccine, if there was some type of cure somewhere in there, bro, I mean, how many times did the government, the news stations have to say, well, it's not going to stop you from getting the virus, it's not going to stop you from transmitting the virus, but you should probably get it anyway. before you'd realize, hey, I probably shouldn't get this yourself. Critical thinking, 80% of the population can't critically think in the first place. Oh, so, instead of them just being an absolutely debased, retarded humanoid going around the planet, we'll have them being manipulated and controlled by pedophiles, their AI programs, or whatever the fuck they're using, alien technology probably, to control these people who couldn't critically think and basically weren't thinking at all in the first place. They control them so much that make an enemy of the state out of me. You're calling up the fucking chief of staff of the government. This guy's talking the truth out here. Shut him up. He's saying the government wants to hurt you. Kill him. I'm pro-life. I'm gonna kill your ass. Nice new trend. People making fun of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I guess to vindicate me more, but they think it's actually like it's a funny little world. The good people are slandered out, and all these brain dead lab rats to go and fucking oust and exile the motherfucker because of the sly landers, bro. Robert F. Kennedy is the most integritous man possibly left on the planet. Robert F. Kennedy is the man of the most honor and integrity around. And they're going to start a new trend of people shitting on Robert Kennedy, saying he's a bad guy because he started talking against some corporation of special interests. Some corporation. Oh, he's what's the word? He's an obstruction to progress of our scientific community, which really cares about healing people from the plastic problems that we injected them with. Trust the science. Funny if that was even a statement. Of course, what Anthony Fauci was saying was, trust me. I'm sort of a scientist. I've been head of the bioweapons department the last 20 years. The virus that was released was ours. And we have a vaccination we're going to wait 1.5 years to give to you. So that everyone could be, the whole world could be terrified of it. And it could be just early enough so that no one else would invent a vaccination before we injected everyone with ours. Okay. This is Galaxy News Radio, folks. Free dog in the wasteland. I have no qualms picking a fight with the oppression systems that's still absolutely hijacked and taking over this fucking planet. They have everyone enforced naivete upon themselves. They have everyone enforced naivete upon themselves. And have everyone utterly assimilated into a program of stupidity, manipulation, being controlled, being abused, being exploited, being raped, potentially kidnapped at the end of it all. And then, their Plan Z .961848 is destroy the planet and have all these women who you save from the destruction of you destroying the planet be, fawning at you like, oh, you're my hero, you saved me, so that you can go rape them in your spaceship until you find some next habitable planet, which of course can take as long as you want. They got women to rape the whole time. That's all they fucking need. And these pedophilic fucking rapists, these kidnapping murderers, these scumbags that run our country, now basically the world. They've been misinforming, plausible deniability for all the military troops that they sent to fucking kill some guy who was actually innocent. Speaking some truth about what's fucking going on. I mean, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. And I'm going to sign off now because the gunshots are